Hey, I'm not sure this video is going to actually be helpful, but here is my interpretation of what you wanted to do. And it could be way off because probably need a couple more details to really figure it out. But what I have here is the original house with a gable roof and a gable running perpendicular going that direction, right? What we do here in California, and that's not what you should do there, but what we would do, and you mentioned trusses too. So what I did was I framed this new addition here, the perpendicular gable with trusses, and left the conventional framing here on the rest of the what the original, right, with ceiling joists and rafters. And I also pulled the wall out between those two rooms, and I don't know if you want to do that, but this would take, you can't bear these trusses on nothing, so we might throw a custom girder truss or even a couple of girder trusses here, hang these trusses off of that, or a beam across here to hang the trusses off of that, or you could have some short walls. Either way, these trusses, if indeed this transition is going to look anything like this, would need to be supported by something. And then in California, how can I do this? I'm not so good at this sometimes. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, we don't need this one. And we don't need two of these. Okay, so here's what we would do in California. Again, they call it a Cal fill here. And what we would do is, now imagine the structure's all, you got your trusses here, got your existing rafters and ceiling joists there. What we would do is we would Cal fill over the top of the trusses like this. Now this all depends on so many factors, right? I mean, you can't overbuild gigantic sections. We almost never here, anyways. We don't have much problem with that. Okay, so this is what happened. Sorry, this happened the other day too. He kind of wants to overbuild, then it gets rid of this. Let's see if I can do this without making this too long or convoluted. Somehow at some point it gets rid of that valley rafter there if this is extended too far. I think that's the problem I found the other day. Yeah, I think it doesn't like this valley rafter until this is pulled back to where Chief thinks it needs to be there. So anyway, that's what we'll, if I have any idea what you were talking about, meaning your question needs some pictures, pretty vague. But this is how we would build that here with an existing gable and a perpendicular gable with trusses tied into existing framing. I'll post this plan, see if it helps you. See you, man.